What animated film traumatized you as a child? Coraline. Button Eyes traumatized the crap out of me. Yeah, we watched it in 4th grade. Kids started crying and left the room. We ended up watching Alvin and the Chipmunks. I still will not finish watching Coraline to this day. Yeah, those were awesomely dark. This claymation show about Mark Twain and some kids. Can't remember what it was called. Creepy F. The Adventures of Mark Twain. Super creepy. Sen.wikipedia.org wikid_adventures_Mark_Twain_1985 film. This is the one. https www.youtube.com watch VNTF5 UE2LZW that I always see posted around. Is there more? Age 5 daddy, why are the bunnies bleeding? Age now wanna see my water ship down to 2. Oh great, flashbacks to the bunnies suffocating under the soil, screaming. Why am I having to scroll so far down to see Watership Down? Disney's Black Cauldron. How the hell was that a kids movie? It was amazing. I still have it on my clamshell VHS. Lol. Dark animation from the 80s are the best films. Secret of NIMH's Woe. I loved that one. Growing up, it was my favorite Disney movie, which was amplified by the fact that the movie was really difficult to find because Disney kept it locked in their vault for ages. My other favorite movies included The Secret of NIMH and The Last Unicorn. I guess I liked my entertainment pretty dark. Didn't traumatize me, but I knew it was special. The Brave Little Toaster. I came here to say that I'm 32, and I legit still think of that movie whenever I vacuum. The AQ unit blowing up, the nightmare clown sequence, Kirby eating his own cord, Kirby jumping across the waterfall, the junkyard magnet with its electric hum. That movie is wild. There was this Care Bears cartoon movie with a young boy who was a magician. It was so scary lol. That was dark as shit. That was Care Bears the movie, right? The Care Bears movie, where they're at that summer camp, is a bit disturbing as well. I still loved the shit out of it though. It was at one in the freeze machine, one with small Paul. Not a film, but Courage the Cowardly Dog had a lot of moments. A lot of moments. RETURNTHESLAB. It didn't scare me then, but it does now. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Watched it as an adult. That movie was dark. Drunken dog gets murdered by his business partner. Kidnaps already kidnapped girl. Forces her to help him get money by stealing and gambling. Gets shot with tomatoes in the background. Meant to look like blood. Implied baby mama and prostitute. Frightening scene in hell. Yeah, that movie is AWESOME_LYDARK. It's so common for people to be like, these beloved children's movies are darker than you remembered for every movie, but this is the one where it's actually true. Spirited Away. The parents turning into pigs, and No Face gave me nightmares for weeks. I was 5 when I first saw it. Nowadays it's one of my favorite movies though. Yeah, the bit where No Face eats all the food and gets super obese or whatever. My parents are huge Studio Ghibli fans, so I ended up watching Spirited Away when I was young, and No Face scared the shit out of me. What's even worse is that they ended up watching Grave of the Fireflies with me when I was 7. Fox and the Hound. It still makes me cry if I watch it now. Why was the movie so dang depressing? The cover promises cute fox and puppy hijinks, instead delivers harsh realities about class differences, death, friendships fading, nature's cruelty, and is basically 100% a bummer. When the old lady leaves the fox in the woods is heavy scene, pulls at the heartstrings, and the fight scene at the end with Bear and its glowing red eyes still gives me chills. Fantasia. Movie was like a horror film to my young eyes. I loved this movie as a kid, but always turned it off before night on Bald Mountain, and usually fast forwarded past the dinosaurs fighting each other to the death. Weaklings. That was my favorite movie as a toddler. Only half animated, but the scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where Christopher Lloyd gets run over by the steamroller. And don't forget the cute animated shoe getting melted, face first in acid. Remember me, Eddie? When I murdered your brother I talked just like this. We watched The Lion King in the second week of kindergarten, the week my dad died. That is probably one of the worst movies someone cold watched in that situation. Sorry about your dad. I was excited to see it, borrowing it from a cousin, then got into a car accident on the way home. Nothing compared to what you dealt with, but it was my first taste of PTSD. Not animated per se, but the Pinocchio movie, where they transform into donkeys on the water ride. You will be happy to know there's a stop motion version this year directed by Guillermo del Toro. That should be sunshine and lollipops. How is it not animated? Pinocchio is a cartoon. You are talking about the Disney movie, right? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Judge Doom taking that poor little shoe and putting him in the dip. As a child this upset, and as an adult it still upsets me. This so much. The ending Judge Doom scene. https www.youtube.com watch. V1D9V0DFA6AI absolutely terrified me as a child. Remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother, I talked duously The Land Before Time. Littlefoot's mom dying has instilled a fear in me, a fear born of the fact that one day, someday, my own mom will die. Same. My kid brain was not ready. Or thing I learned recently is it was actually supposed to be much darker. Some old footage and storyboards surfaced recently. They were going to show the moment the sharp tooth bit down on the mother and her reacting to the bite. The fight was supposed to last a little longer too, which I find interesting.